Oh shit. That's right. I think we're right. You can see my hand going over there. We're on. Excellent connection, it says. And Facebook. Oh, there's my hand, so something's moving. Hi guys, Nette here. It's quite warm in Melbourne. I'm running around in summer clothes. It's so nice for a change. Washing gets all done in a day, apathetic am I. But I did have a friend over today and we did a bit of carding. And, well, we did a card that I'd done in my class, and I don't know how many of you have seen this one, but it was done by Tammy and by Jelly Bling. And look at that. It comes in and then it comes out like that. So I had a friend come today, and it was quite funny because I put her one that I'd cut out for her away, and of course I put it away that well we couldn't find it. Ended up cutting a whole new one, and then I went to show her a card, this card we're doing tonight online, and there and behold, it was sitting there waiting. So I have another copy of that card, but I'm not allowed to. If anyone wants that kit, you can have it. I just am not allowed to stamp the magnolia. I can put that one on in the thing. I can't stamp anything. So that, or that. I cannot stamp any of that. You have to do it if you've got magnolia or you've got another flower set. But I can put the die cuts and I can do others. So I can send that to you for $8 if you want the kit to that, and just modified. But tonight we're using, I joined Stampin' Up with my friend Trish, and well, I was with Alison, my other friend, and we used to, when she found out I liked making cards, she came to my house and we did set the table up for 3 or 4 days, and we came and made all our Christmas cards. And then she told me about Stampin' Up, so I went online and I found Trish, and so I joined with her, and the package I brought was the Peaceful Cabin, and they're the sayings. Now this is Peaceful Evergreens. This is out in this catalogue now on the in the mini. I'll just find it. It's quite easy to find. Peaceful Evergreens, page 25. So that's actually out available now if you want to order it. See this one here, the trees, peaceful one. And we've done a few cards of that. You've seen my last lives and they had those ones. So that's available now. And ironically, the DSP I've used is very faint in this one, but they brought back, this was in an old catalogue last year for Christmas, they brought back the Winter Meadows, and so that's now available, but you can't buy the stamps and dies, which I still use, because in my class it doesn't matter, I don't have to be up to date on everything. So the DSP is available if you want it, and if you want a magazine, this catalogue runs out on, it's September till December, so it's mainly the Christmas, and then we have a new annual catalogue in January. So if you shop with me, tell me you want a catalogue and I'll get you the new one when it comes out in the beginning of the year. So let's get on with this. So we're also using the dies. I don't think I've got the right ones somehow. These are Forever Forest dies. Oh, I love those dies. Oh my God, I've done some beautiful cards with those. But there's 2 lots of them out. So that's not the one I want. I want Peaceful Evergreen. But we're not dyeing. We're not die cutting. Now that I say that, oh my God. Got a brain like a sieve some days. So I'll pop that out of the road as well. And I will, I will start on this card. Now, you will notice there's a little star on there. I didn't like it. Don't put it on. I'm not going to put it on the next one. So these are what we're using. I'm going to pop these to the side. I'll put that paper out of the road. Oh, goodness, I just forgot to show you something. These new exclusives come out. They're available to the public in... I wrote it all down. I don't like advertising too much, but I thought I'll just exclusives come out on the 5th of November, and the new colour wheel's coming. So if you want the colour wheel, remember, whoever you demonstrate, if you're not with me, tell them and get that as well, because that's really cool. I like using that. But so this is the online exclusives, and you can get that if you join up this month. So you join with me, and this becomes your kit, and you pay $280. You get $286 worth of product for $169. So you could use that as your thing. And I'm just going to quickly show you. I won't open all the paper, but see that swirls? See that swirling paper? It's all gold, and I've got that there. I'll just quickly whip it out. Now the thing is, I've had 2 of my friends join up, and you don't have to do cards. Look at that. Is that not? I feel like I want to eat raspberry ice cream. It's so beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to pop that out the road. But if you join up, you don't have to go and do movies. You don't have to do that. You buy what you want on the special. You can get your little boss, and so you've got a die cutting machine in that money, and some of the, like this set or something, which comes with, as well, in that set comes with the stamps, the dies, and this, and the paper. So that's really cool. And I bought a Mambo melon block of cardstock to go with that. So we'll get a card on that next week, and let's get on with that. Oh, kits are on sale too. So look that up. Let's get on with what we have to do, okay? And oops, I've just done something wrong there. Okay, let's get all that out here. So my envelope, I've got the trees and a little bit of a mess there, but lucky for me it's my envelope, so I'm not worried about that. I've used these, which are also probably out of stock, but you've probably all got all of this shit in your cupboard, okay? You've just got to remember that it's been around for a little bit. Maybe you don't have the peaceful cabin, but I'm sure if you have a look at what you've got, even if you've got the little houses or something like that, it's available now. So just use what you've got and reuse it and excite. So when people say, you know, oh, you shouldn't use old stock, but the reality is not everyone wants to buy stuff every month. So use what you've got. I love this. So last Christmas I did this for my ladies class, and they're going to do this class next, our next class. I did this and I said to them, I just love this cabin. I know in Australia we don't do that much snow unless you're up in the mountains, but it's beautiful. So I'm going to show you all the pieces. So I've got the rectangle die, which I've done to cut out. It's the largest one to cut out that piece of white cardstock. So, yeah, what have I got here? All right. And then over here I've got a piece to cut out the trees. I cut the trees out and put them on. I did too. So that's, and I don't think it's Peaceful Evergreen. I think I'm correct in saying because I think Peaceful Evergreens, it is Peaceful Evergreen. I know now because I can see I only used the top end of it. That's why it looks small. All right, and as I said, look at my absolute massive bundle of stuff you have to buy in a year if you want to do it. I don't have all of them, honestly. I couldn't keep up with them. Peaceful Evergreens. So I couldn't keep up, and this is a hell of a lot of stuff already. This just gets a little bit over. Peaceful Evergreen dies. See? So I brought out 2 lots of dies, which is a bit confusing. Anyway, so we're going to use those. Now, so we've got to the cabin. I've got a piece of cardstock that is 3 inches by 5 1/4. So that's going to run, see where the cabin is? That's going to be there. So if you have a look at that, it's 3 inches up. So I do the cabin as high up as I can, and then I get the snow. So let's do that first. Then I've got, that's my inside mat. There's my, look at that paper on that side too. But I didn't want to do that because it takes away from the, well, it doesn't look that bad. I should have done it with that, shouldn't I? Yeah, but I like it with the green trees. Maybe if I'd done blue trees in front. But we're going to stick to the grey. And it's smoky slate. Okay? So that's our inside mat and that's our card. Now our card is, and cut long. Remember last week I said when you have a full piece of cardstock, it's, if you cut it straight down the middle at 4.18, because our cardstock in Australia is 8 1/4. So to put this long ways is 10 inches, 11 inches, and it's 4 inches and 1/8, and that will give you 2 cards out of that one piece. So I've already scored it. I don't think I've used my bone folder on it though. Alright, we'll put that to the side because we can build up as we go. I'll put my inside mat ready when I'm stamping. So what we might do is, I've already cut that out, so I really don't need to show you. Nope, if that's your big piece. And so that is 5 1/4 by 4, just under 4. 3 and, where are we? 3 and 7/8. Okay, so I'll put that to the side. Now, I'll put that away. So we're going to stamp the cabin and stamp the trees. So we want basic grey for the trees. We're not doing them green, we're doing shadows in the back of on the stamp card on here, and we're doing the cabin here. So I'm going to turn that over and we're going to do the trees in evening evergreen, I think it is. Or is it mossy? I think it's Mossy Meadow, which happens to be one of my favourites. Sorry about this jumping in and out. At least you know I'm alive. Alright. And when you lay them out like this, don't this is so funny, don't get the wrong colour. So let's get some stamping blocks. And we're going to put our cabin. And in this pack, it has the sayings. It has its own trees, and you can cut them all out. But maybe I'm sure I used. Oh no, I did use those. So we're going to have 2 or 3 different types of trees. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm just going to get a small block for that one. I need a big block for our cabin. And I need your kindness note to you and yours at Christmas. And have I put it? Oh, it's not there. That's in the brightest glow. Okay? To you and yours at Christmas. We don't really say season's greetings. So, oops, where's my big block? It's not there, but we'll use this one for now and I'll find out where it is. Okay. Now I've got all those. It's got a little foxy there. We don't really get foxes around. In the country you do. So our trees, evening in Mossy Meadow. But we don't want 2 of those. Oh, one of those wasn't as good, so I will put 2. And a little one. Okay. Just going to clean those off because I want to use the same spot. Oh. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you join me. Come and say hello. I don't see anyone on yet. Just subscribe, join me up here, and we will be very happy. So here we're going to put the cabin. So the cabin is going to go right up to the top there, and we're going to cut it. So we're going to have it over to the side a little bit. Okay, and we're going to do that in the Momentum Black. Memento. Let's leave that up there. I'm in here. Oh, my son's is back. They'll be wanting their dinner. I'm just making sure I get that all on. Alright, and we're going to line it up right top up here. Oh, look at that. Don't you love it? Oh, I do. I'm easily amused. Very easily amused, aren't I? I had a good class the other day. We made all of our things. Now, what I'm going to do is stamp the greeting on the bottom. So if you see on my picture, the greeting's straight on the card there. And that's in the slate. And where did I take the greeting back off again? Oh, here it is. I'm putting that on in the slate. And I'm just going to put it down here under the cabin. So just line that cabin up on your crosses, your grid, and put it up a little bit because you've got to put your it's going to go over Christmas. That looks nice, doesn't it? Alright. And that goes back in there. And I don't think I put a saying inside. Sometimes I don't know because we don't like real soppy cards. I did. I put Season's Greetings. So we'll add that, and make sure you turn your card around when you do the inside. Don't be like me and did that wrong the other day. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I've got so many people here that when I do my card class, I do find it a bit confusing. So where's my card and my inside mat? Oh, so that's my inside mat. See, I went to go like that and stamp it. And that would be wrong because this is a long facing card. And that's just going to go in the middle. And when I first started, I didn't know which way they went up, and so now I have an arrow saying to me that way up. It's up, upside down. So when you put your stamps on, it's just something new that you have to look at, is which diagonal it's going. So I'm sure other people are better than me. I try, I love it. So alright, so we've got that. I'll pop that back away. Oh, actually, didn't I have a couple of trees in there as well? I did. So where's my little tiny collection of trees? I think it's in this one. I'm going to put these on. So, again, we did the envelope with the trees. So, I'm going to find an envelope and we're just going to do everything at once. So, we'll do... Sometimes when you stamp, it's better to have it all lined up and ready. So, evening evergreen. And I'll just take that off so I don't get it wrong. And so this, we can glue it straight in. Don't really worry, you don't need a lot of glue inside, it does stick down nicely. Turn it around the right way. I love that, the white, the little bit of blue, isn't it lovely? So we've done our inside, let's do our envelope. So we're going to use these trees. Now we're just going to start down here. Okay. And thank God for wet ones. And this mat, you just clean that up. Oh, got a bit of it. You can, if you've got glue, if you've got anything on here, you just clean it up, and that's right. So throw that in the bin. Oh, my bum didn't stick out then. And I'll just wipe that off with that. So now we've got our envelope done, our inside mat, and we've got to work on this now. So I'll shut these up. So if anyone does want to join, that means they say you join my team. Aren't you so lucky? And we get up and do little things together and all that. So my other two ladies only joined for fun. They didn't want to sell, so we didn't sort of do that. But I definitely made them some cards to say thank you, and that was good. Now I'm going to take this particular tree and I think I just used Wink of Stella on the top. I think there's a bit of a shadowy one, but I don't want to put that in. So this tree, I'm only going to use half. We're cutting out those ones, but I need to shadow this with this slate. I'll show you. And this is the Stamp On, Stamp Off. So I'm just going to use the slate to halfway. Now, I've got to assume where that starts, so it's there. So I'm just going to go up like that, and then I'm going to go down again. Alright, and on the same on the other side, and down again. So that will be covered up at the bottom, and we've got our shadowing for the tree. It's cute. Stamp on, stamp off. The second one's always lighter. Alright, now I'm going to grab my boss and I'm going to cut out the cabin. So this is not the mini, this is the big boss. And we're going to put the cutting mat, one of the glass plates. We're going to put that down. And because I'm only using 3 that was the best, that wasn't very good. So it's not on my road, I'll just cut those 2 off. Alright. Now I am going to get the dies for Peaceful Cabin. Okay. Again, this is not available now, it's out. Sometimes if you go online to buy, like you can go to the second-hand place for Stampin' Up second-hand, you can get it there. So that's handy. So there's 2 plates there. I'm just going to push those over to there. No. I've put the wrong. No, there they. No, that's that one. No, that's not them. That's them there, Peaceful Cabin. It's Peaceful Evergreens. I had the right one, I think. Nope, that's Hearts. Where's my cabin dies? You put everything out ready. Forever Forest. I'm sure it's not them. No, they're different ones. Alright, my folks. Here's my cabin folder. I am at a loss to how things... I listened to Susan Stamford say where everything goes, and today I'm back at the same thing, and it seems to be it's forever like this. I do not know why. Forever Forest dies. Seasonal dies, magical dies, Magic Meadow. Here they are. Here's my class ones all ready to go. That's your deckled rectangles, and that's our peaceful. So, oh boy, I was starting to panic then, folks. Starting to panic. And here we have, so this is sort of cut like a mountain. So what I'm going to do is cut that one off and come back to it. I'm going to put it differently. Alright, so that's how big our thing is. So I'm going to just do it like this. So I'm going to put those two on there, turn that around and pop that under. Okay, and then on this one I'm going to get the cabin die. The cabin die. Oh, getting all hot. Okay, so I'm going to have to turn these around and turn that around because we have to have it long ways on this one. So you can see you just place it in like that and like that. So hold that there. Now because I haven't got my magnetic plate that I normally use, we are going to have to cross our fingers and toes put them down, and I just moved it. I will get some tape. I wonder if I can put my new mat down there. Don't know if that'll do it. I'm going to try this. This is a piece of I bought from Spotlight, and it's a magnetic mat because we lost our Stampin' Up one, and I do miss it. And I bought one at Spotlight, but that also gave up and went a bit weird too. So let's see if this works. Okay, so now that's not going to move. I'm going to pop that tree up under there. Cut that a bit smaller. So good when you learn all new different tricks, isn't it? Okay, let's hope that that's enough to go through. No, I'm going to have to put something else through on that. I'm going to lift that up. I'm going to try my one from my other machine and give it a bit more height. There you go. everywhere shaking. Sorry, you can see all this is my arm there. And if you could see the floor, it's all covered in all the bits and pieces now. Just roll myself in. Rubbish. Now, if you're watching me, please can you subscribe and on Facebook or YouTube, and tell me what type of cards you'd like. If you've got an old set, I'll have a look. I mean, I've only been in it for 3 years, so what in the last 3 years, if you've got something that's sort of gone out and you can't think of what to do, or it's nice to chat to someone and say hello and work together. I think it is. I always enjoy watching someone make cards as well. Then I don't feel so bad. I don't feel like I muck up things as much as I feel like I tumble away at. I did find oh, that's more weird. I did find a stamp that ended up on my desk, and I've got to find where that belongs. My card last week was the Mary one, but it's called Mary, but it's not that one. So I don't know what the heck, where that's gone. I'll pop that in that before I knock something out and lose another stamp or die. Alright, so we've stamped all that. Oh, I did look, see, I heard a die move. So that goes into that one. I'm sure I will double check it. Alright, so this is the easy part. So we've got that. Alright. All we're going to do is I did the cabin, the log cabin, and I think I did it in the dark pecan pie. It's funny, isn't it? Pecan pie, light pecan pie, patisserie pecans Claire. Sounds like a nice cake, doesn't it? And then it says Hal Pecanus, like pecan pie. I like to think of it sounds like a French one, patisserie. Okay, so we're just going to colour in, and what I will do is change ends. This is a fine end for little bits, so like that piece there that I want to do, and just down there. Alright, that helps me do that, and I didn't do my legs. I'm going to turn it round and do it in this. So I'm just going to do his chimney and the bigger one, it takes it easier to do this. I'm leaving this window white, and I think I did a little bit up here in on the ground, so like a cabin floor. Does that do like that? And that will, maybe I didn't do it in the light. Let's give it another going over so we've got a bit more there. Alright. So we've got our cabin, we've got our paper ready, and we're going to pop our cabin so it's here. Now I think I did it up a bit there, and I have got some, talk to me, Wink of Stella. Alright, so what I'm going to do is pick that up. I want to put trees behind it, so I'm only going to glue the bottom bit, and then I'll glue the trees front and back, and that'll hold down the cabin. So I'm just going to make sure that's correct. I made it bigger particularly so you can make sure you line your cabin up properly. And I didn't do it right to the ground because the frame's quite heavy, so I didn't want that right to the ground. No, that's right. Cabin's there. Alright, and I'm not putting that damn star on because I did make a mistake with that. Okay, if we do this, oh, might wait to put my trees on, eh? So we get a bit on there. So with my trees, I'm actually going to cut them in half as well. I'm just going to squizzle out a little bit of that extra white. Moved a little bit. Right, and we've got number 3. They don't matter on the bottom, a bit of white, because you're not going to see it under it. So this tree is down a little bit. Although this might be the one at the back. Yep. So he goes above there. You don't want them too light. So you're not going to get all of that. So I'm going to put all of that on the back to there. And on the front I'm going to put it to here. Now the one thing I didn't do is put this here. Okay. Okay, I think I need more glue. I do. I got 2 gluey hands, can't do that. Okay. Now I'm not putting it on the cabin yet. Oh my god. Alright, saved. There's that wet one. Here. Clean that up. Because I tell you now, you do not want glue on there. I get my little drying mat, which happened to be one of my shirts. It's really handy. So in it goes, about there. Right, so the first tree has glue on the front as well, and that's going to slide down there, and you only see that much of that tree. Alright, and the next tree, you do the same. So we're going to glue the back and just half of the front, and that connects. Alright, and that is down there. Alright, and the last one is on the side, and that will only have a little bit of glue down there. Alright, and because I didn't glue down the house yet, I'll just put a little bit over here. Hold your finger on it for a minute or two, and that's done. How easy is that? Alright, so if you put this all stuck down, it's harder to fit your trees in. Remember those ones, I mucked that one up. I mean, you could put another one on the side if you wanted. I feel like we've lost the shadow on that tree. I'm going to show you something you can do. Is it still on the stamp pad? I'm just going to grab this little one and I'll show you. If you get a piece of I use the kits for sale. So if we get that. Now because I've already got it stamped on in dark, I have to stamp it off before I do it. So I'll just stamp it off on there first, and then I'm going to mask that there so it gives us the stamp off there. How's that? And I'm going to take my wipe and clean so I don't get any more on there. Okay, we're rolling, we're doing it. So yeah, that's the kits. Alright, now we're going to put our, here it is, our card and our, ooh, I should have had that down a bit more. I am going to recut that. I'm just going to check on something. I haven't put my, I think it's too late to move it. Sometimes you have a little bit of time to pull it down, but I don't. And my problem is I have cut that. I want to check if I've got any up. Yes, I definitely want blue there. And then that goes on there. So my mistake is here, look. I put that far too high. See how you can see the grey? So I'm going to go back to my dies and this one. No, that's the cabin. My rectangles. Okay. And I am going to recut one with the bigger. So the next one down will be that. So you don't get all of it. But I'm going to do that and give it a bigger border because I didn't put that down right. So I always have my card ready, my cardstock, and it's bigger than I want. Okay, I'm just not going to drag my cutter out for that. Okay, and so I am going to do that there. Let's see if that's there. Yeah. Okay. If you look at that, it's going to cover that. Right, so I'm just going to do it quickly over here, folks, because I'm not going to bring up the boss. I've got an electric one over here. It's all set up and it's a bit easier. I think I got a little bit of shoulder problems when I first started from the amount of stamping up I was doing. Alright, so we've got our card set. Make sure you got it the right way. And we're going to add this. Oops, someone's got the timer on. They're cooking these steaks. I made them roast veggies and I said they could have them in a roll, a steak roll tonight because they have jiu-jitsu. They're not really hungry after jiu-jitsu. Alright. So that's in. Now while that's there, I'm going to put some Wink of Stella on it. I'm going to colour the roof in and make the snow nice and shiny. Okay. All the clouds up there in the clouds. This one got to have lots of Stella on it. Alright, so now when we put that on, we're correct. Okay, so glue around the outside. And I might get my glue mat, so even though I've got that there, I can't be bothered trying to get it off. Alright. Oh, that's the dead one. So I hope you enjoy this card and you join me again. And if you need any help getting anything, just message me. That's where my shop is, AnnetteFalconerStampingUp.net. But if you want a hand, either leave me a message on Nettie's or do me on Annette Falconer Independent Demonstrator on Facebook. That's the more business side of it if you want to chat about things to get or don't get, or if you just need cardstock or anything like that. We have great cardstock. As I said, that new set that's coming out, I've got the matching Mambo or something, Mambo whatever, to do with that, and now I just accidentally put that on top of there. Up a bit more, and I'll just give that a little bit of a wipe where it got that, and just pull that down just a touch, and down, and all the way up, and up a little bit there. Okay, and how's that? It looks like a picture frame, doesn't it? And can you see the sparkles? Yeah, look, see? You get it at the right place, it sparkles. Well, folks, thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you next week. Have a great week. Bye. So we've got end live and